Exodus chapter 20, verse 14. You shall not commit adultery. Adultery does not begin in a hotel room. It begins in the heart. This is exactly what Jesus taught when he said that a man who looks at a woman lustfully has already committed adultery with her in his heart. I am guilty. Matthew chapter 5, verse 27 through 30. In other words, the seventh commandment is about far more than a physical act. It is about the desires we entertain, the thoughts we nurture, and the compromises we allow to grow in secret. That's the reason I often pray, help me crucify my flesh, Lord. Most people do not wake up one morning and decide to commit adultery, which will destroy their marriage, their family, and their witness. Sin rarely begins with a dramatic decision. It begins with small compromises. Unguarded eyes, unchecked fantasies, emotional attachments, and a quiet belief that what is hidden does not really matter. That is why dabbling in addiction to porn is so spiritually dead. I pay $18 a month so I can't access pornography. I call it putting on the armor of God. It matters to God because God is concerned not only with what we do, but with what we desire. He sees deeper than appearances. He sees the thoughts, motives. He sees deeper than appearances. He sees the thoughts, motives, and cravings that eventually shape our actions. Purity is not simply about avoiding one outward sin. It's about guarding the heart. That's a practical application. You've got to guard your heart. What we allow our eyes to dwell on, what we feed our minds with, and what we excuse in private will eventually bear fruit in public. The good news is that Christ does not simply tell us what to avoid. He gives us power to live differently. As we walk closely with Him, fill our minds with His truth, and turn quickly from temptation, He reshapes our desires from the inside out. Renew my mind, Lord. Lasting obedience always begins in the heart, and we've got to be obedient to the Word of God. So if you want to honor God with your body, begin by asking Him to guard your eyes, purify your mind, and take His rightful place in your desires. God bless you, friends. Have a great day.